everyone, at 1995 here in the video game fanfiction plot with a new chapter for you all of Rock of Steel. I do hope you enjoy it, and remember, I do not own the Transformers Prime series or any music within this video, and I give full credit to its author HaleyMoss on Wattpad.
Chapter 18, Stronger, Faster. Ultra Magnus POV. So far it had been a good day. Ella and I were laying down on my berth watching one of these movies she likes so much, known as The Fast and the Furious. I have to say, so far I really enjoying watching it. Who knew other vehicles besides us could do that? Well, I don't know if I can do all that. I overheard Bumblebee telling Bulkhead how Ella did some crazy moves that would do these movies proud. I'd like to see this. I know I shouldn't, but I scanned Ella's body even though she was laying against my chesties. Her adrenaline levels were high. I wonder why. I got my answer as soon as she said, "Oh man, that's so rad. I want to ramp off something." I did something that I had seen Ella do. I shook my head and smiled. Then I got commed. "Commander, to the main entrance. Energon is on the move." Ratchet commed me. "Yes, Doctor." I looked down to see Ella so engrossed in the movie. I didn't want to disturb her or move her, but I had to get up. "Ella, I don't want to leave, but Energon is on the move," I told her. She looked up at me and nodded. I gently grabbed her in my servo and then placed her on the ground. We both walked out of my berth room together. I walked in front that way as I wouldn't step on her. As if I would, but just as a precaution. Once we entered the room, I could see the others and Raph all staring up at the computer screen. Autobots, Optimus began to say, but Ratchet interrupted him. "Optimus, if one of you comes back injured, well, our Energon reserved are nearly completed." "Understood, operate the ground bridge," Optimus told Ratchet. "Autobots, roll out," Optimus said. I glanced down at Ella and smiled. She smiled back, and then I transformed into my semi-truck mode, driving towards and through the ground bridge. Ella POV. I was enjoying watching The Fast and Furious with Magnus, but then he had a mission to go on. I watched them go through the ground bridge, then I heard Ratchet sigh. I turned towards him and he said, "Sometimes I wish I could do more." He already does do more. He's the scientist and the medic. I watched him get his idea face and walk off towards the bay. Raph and I must have had the same idea because we were soon following him. Once we arrived at the medbay, we saw Ratchet falling. "Ratchet!" Raph and I both yelled. We ran over to Ratchet it. Raph was beside Ratchet's head while I climbed on top of him. I was on his chest and was tapping on him and saying, "Ratchet," over and over again. "Wake up, Ratchet," Raph said. I started to see Ratchet open his eyes. How is it that such small beings can be so loud?" Ratchet complained as he was starting to get up. I started sliding down his chest to land on his leg and then down to the ground with a no-off. I landed on my rear and boy did it smart. Thanks for the catch, Ratchet, and you should be grateful that we care about you and your well-being, even if you don't care about us," I told him as I stood up and walked out. I thought I heard Ratchet say Ella, but I couldn't be certain, so I just walked into the main part of the base and started playing the racing game that Raph and Jack usually play. Ratchet POV. I wasn't really paying attention when I let Ella slide off of me. I yelled her name as she walked out of the room. I didn't think really any of them cared about me since I wasn't all that nice to them anyways. I will try to not be so annoyed with them. After insert the synthetic Energon into my systems, I felt fine. Well, more than fine, I felt fantastic. "Are you hurt? You fell," Raphael said. "I'm fine, more than fine. I'm energy is up 30%, haha. Any word from the others?" I asked. Raphael shook his head. We both walked towards the main entrance. I saw Ella sitting on the couch playing an obnoxious game. I will make a note to apologize to her later. A beep went off and I checked on my arm to see that RC's Energon was low. "She's hurt. Man the ground bridge," I told Raphael. Ella POV. I watched Ratchet go through the ground bridge and said, "Did he just?" I asked Raph. Yup, he did. Raph said. So what you want to do until he comes back or they all come back? I asked. We can play the game you were playing, or you could sing and I could make you famous on YouTube. Raph said. Which do you want to do? I asked. Both really. I want to try and see if I can make you famous. So let's do that first. Raph said. I was nervous to say the least. I've only sang in front of the bots, my parents and the gang here. Once really, cause all the other times I didn't know they were watching until the very end. Hi, you'll do great. What song you gonna sing? Raph asked. It's a good thing I brought my own guitar today. I'm going to sing Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. I told Raph. He nodded and smiled. Okay, ready when you are, just sing. Raph said. I grabbed my guitar and started to play the intro before I started singing.
Fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we could get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. But me and myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. He lived with the bottle, that's the way it is. He said his body's too old for working, body's too young to look like his. Well, mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. He said somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. We leave tonight or live and die this way. But I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. And city lights laid out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belong, and I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruising, entertain ourselves. You still ain't got a job. And I work at the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. But I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. And city lights laid out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belong. And I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, And I got a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Thought maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. So take your fast car and keep on driving. But I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. And city lights laid out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. And I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. Fast car, is it fast enough so we could fly away? We gotta make a decision. You leave tonight or live and die this way. Live and die this way.
I continued on singing the song until it was done. I saw that Ruff had stopped videoing. That was awesome. It will be posted here in a few minutes, Ruff said. Thanks. I said. I put my guitar down. I always felt so free and calm when I sang and played. All right, let's get racing, I said. We ran up the stairs and started racing each other. We were head-to-head in the game and I was about to win when we heard the ground bridge open up. I didn't know someone could automatically open it from the outside like a car. I will have to ask Ratchet about that, if he wasn't so cranky all the time. We stood and watched the bots walked in. What happened? Ruff asked. I only saw the gory aftermath, but I hear the doc was a one-bot wrecking machine, Bulkhead said. Then Ratchet did something I thought I would never see. He picked Traff up and tossed him in his hand, then put him down saying, "Hey little fella." I heard Ruff say, "Whoa. All right, what's your secret?" RC asked. "No secret, just a little thing I like to call Synthan," Ratchet said as he tossed a glass tube at RC. From the data Bulkhead transcribed? I thought the formula was in compass. He was cut off by Ratchet saying complete. RC passed the tube to B. So Ratchet makes a better tough guy than I do a smart guy? Bulkhead asked as he handed the tube to Optimus. Ratchet, I question you as using yourself as a test subject, Optimus said. Optimus, you didn't see Ratchet out there, he was in overdrive. We should all try this stuff, RC said. Or give Ratchet more and give us a vacation, Bulkhead added. I agree, but I think the test subjects should be remain to use on machines, not Autobots. Outnumbered we may be, old friend, but we need a warrior in the laboratory right now more than we need in the fleet. Optimus. After that I started walking down the hall in front of Magnus, this time talking to him about our day, when I heard something crash right where I was standing. I saw the wall being broken and I screamed cause I knew whatever was coming through the wall was going to hit me. I had my eyes closed so hopefully it wouldn't seem so bad when I got hit. Ultra Magnus POV. I heard it before it was coming. I heard Ella scream and I grabbed her in my hand and backed us away from the oncoming move towards the wall. I saw Bulkhead being thrown through the concrete wall. RC and B were coming around the corner. I looked down to see Ella was covering herself and had her eyes closed. Ella, you are safe, I told her. She then opened her eyes and smiled up at me. Oh, thank you, Magnus. If you hadn't I'd be squished like a pancake, she said. What's a pancake? I asked. I'll tell you later, she said. Bulkhead was laying upside down on the floor. I saw that RC and Bumblebee were now standing right next to us. What happened? RC asked. Bulkhead moaned. You have competition, Bulk. I am a bit stronger than I used to be, also a bit faster, Ratchet said, and he acted like he was going to punch Bumblebee in the faceplates. You think you can take me, muscle car? Ratchet asked Bumblebee. Bumblebee put up his servos in surrender and said, "No, I am good." Ratchet walked away from Bumblebee saying "Wimp." Then made a sound and said, "How's it hummin'?" to RC. Then he walked away. "Did he just?" RC asked. "Stronger, faster," stuttered Lara. Bulk said. "You know I kinda like this Ratchet," Ella said. "This was not the Ratchet I know, or for that matter really like. 3. Ella POV. I'm glad I didn't get smushed. Magnus walked into the main part of the base with me still in his hand. Once there the computer started beeping and RC said, "Looks like the con struck another vein." RC said, "Autobots roll out." Optimus said, Hey, shouldn't we wait for a secret weapon?" Bulk said, "This mission will not require medical expertise." Optimus said, "But you never know, you might need additional firepower. Bumblebee can handle ground bridge duty." Ratchet said. B said something, but I wasn't really paying attention since I was just so shocked at this new Ratchet. "Let's put the hurt on these cons," Ratchet said. Magnus handed me to B and I sat on B's shoulder. I waved bye to Magnus and then they all went through the ground bridge. Once the ground bridge was gone I turned to Raph and B and asked, "So what y'all think about the new Ratchet?" "I like him, he's less cranky and dare I say it fun," I said. "Well, it's defiantly different seeing Ratchet this way," Raph said. "Yeah, but he doesn't act like he's better than the rest of us, instead of us being a team," B said. Raph was playing on his computer and B and I was just standing there until I got an idea. "So y'all want to go for a drive till they get back?" I asked. "Yeah, sounded's good," B said. "Did you forget we're on ground bridge duty?" Raph said. "I thought it could Autobot start from the outside, it did the last time." I said. "That was me," Raph said. "Oh," I said. "You and B go ahead, I'll watch the bridge, I need to finish some homework anyways," Raph said. "Are you sure? 'Cause I am going to feel really bad," I said. "Yes, go," Raph said. "Okay B, you heard the guy transform and let's roll," I said. He did, he transformed around me. I landed in the front seat with the seatbelt wrapped around me. We drove out of the base into a dirt road. "I've been practicing on what you did, you wanna see?" B said. "Of course I do B," I said. B pressed the gas pedal all the way to floor and we were going so fast I was glued into the seat. Then B made a sharp turn to the left and we drifted into a donut and then came out of the donut to go a little farther to make a right turn and drift into another donut and then we came out of that donut to go straight, then speeding more and B did a donut on the left side tires. While this one going on, Wrecking Ball Caked Up remix was playing on the radio. Man, I loved B's and I's goofing around time. He then did a 180 and turn around doing a donut backwards. I laughed and wooed till my stomach was sore. "Oh, I love you B. You're like the big brother I never had. Literally big brother," I said. "I love ya too Ella, I always wondered what it would be like to have a sister. So brother and sister from now on, yeah?" B said. Defiantly. I said. 1. B was drifting all over the place when we heard, "Hey guys, the bots are back, Ratchet's hurt." Raph came over B's radio and his comlink. "Okay, headed back now Raph?" I said. "Well, I guess the fun's over B, time to get back to real life," I said. "Duty calls," B said. I tried to cover my laugh but I couldn't. I busted up laughing. "You said D duty," I laughed and said. "I can't believe you said that." B said laughing. "You said it first, duty head," I said. "Oh gosh, really Ella?" B said. Really B," I said. Ultra Magnus POV. We arrived back at base with Optimus and Bulkhead and I carrying Ratchet through. We laid Ratchet down on the medical berth and hooked him up to the monitor. Optimus is giving Ratchet regular Energon. I noticed that Ella was nowhere in sight, neither was Bumblebee. I turned to where Raph was standing on the stairs and asked Raphael, where is Bumblebee and Ella? They went for a drive while you all were gone. They're headed back right now. I nodded. I thought I told B he had ground bridge control. Ratchet wheezed out. It's okay Ratchet, I did it. Raph said. That wasn't the point, he disobeyed an order. Ratchet said. Right. Raph said. Then we heard the familiar roar of B's engine and then saw them. Ella got out of the driver's side and ran over by Ratchet. She put her hand on his servo. He looked down at her. Ella, I'm sorry for being so rude to you earlier. Ratchet told her. Look, I don't care that you were actually fun, and I don't care that you're sometimes if not all the time cranky, but I don't ever want you to put yourself in danger like that again, do you understand? She said, and at the last she raised her voice. I think all the bots shrank a little in their protoforms. Yes Ella. I didn't intend to hurt anyone, I just wanted so badly to. Ratchet started with Optimus, finishing saying help us. I know, but you nearly caused the loss of something irreplaceable. Our medic and a most trusted friend. You did lead us to a much-needed energon supply, and for that we should all be thankful. What an eventful day. I'm glad that we didn't lose Ratchet. I don't know what we would have done. Besides Ratchet being our friend, he's the only one who knows how to fix us if we get damaged. I hope Ella had a fun time joyriding with B today. I can't believe they did that while we were gone. I understand we could have been gone a while, but she couldn't wait for us. For me? Ella POV. I'm so glad that Ratchet is okay. If I have to, I will never let him out of my sight. I will watch him while he sleeps. Oh wow, that sounded a creepy. Maybe not that, but I will watch him like a hawk. I will be the silent ninja. I checked the time on my phone and it was about 4:30 p.m. Maiko should be out of detention soon. Better go get here since we have to go home, get rules straightened out since my mom and dad will be leaving for a week this coming week. Vacation for them. Lucky butts. Hey Magnus, come on, we gotta go pick up Maiko and go home. I said to Magnus. He just nodded his head and transformed. What's up his tailpipe? I thought I would pick Maiko up. I am here, Guardian. Bulk said. Well, there's an important matter going on at my house, so I have to pick her up and we have to go home. Sorry Bulk. See you all tomorrow. I told them. They waved and said a few byes. As I was getting into Magnus, I heard Ella, I wish to speak with you tomorrow. Come and visit me in my bathroom tomorrow after school please. Come from Ratchet. Okay Docbot, you got it. I said. I heard him groaned. After buckling up, we drove out of the base and to the school in record time. Maiko was waiting on the steps for us. She wasn't excited since it wasn't Bulk, but she already knew we had to go home early today. She got in and we drove home. Once we got home, Maiko got out and I grabbed my bag and then I kissed Magnus' dashboard and hopped out. Once inside, Mom and Dad explained the rules, which mostly had to do with no boys. Then we ate dinner, took showers and did homework. Or well, just me probably. So I got into bed and turned off my light, plugged up my phone and texted Magnus good night. I never got a text back though. We didn't talk at all the whole way back. I think he might be mad at me. I will have to ask in the morning. Or I could just ignore him and ask B to pick me up. Or would that make him jealous? I think I will sleep on it. Sleep came so fast I didn't even know when I went to sleep. Plus.
Well, that's the ending of that chapter. I do hope you enjoy this video. If you like to see more, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Until next time.